Hi, this is Calvi Rana from Logistics Insider, and with me is Mr. Sriram Shastrigal. He's Head of Business Operations, APAC Cluster, Shabosh. Welcome to Techlog Innovate, sir.
Yeah.
Hope
Thank
you've
you
had
for
a lovely
inviting
day.
me.
Yeah, hope you've had a lovely day, sir.
Yes, it was a wonderful evening. Thanks for organizing this summit.
Sure, sir. So first of all, I would like to pick your brain upon the variety of tech that we have today. We have AI to blockchain to 3D printing, and now we're also seeing speakers talk about multiverse and robotics. So my question to you is, how can one evaluate which tech to integrate into the supply chain?
So, we have discussed in the panel discussions also, we like to follow 3 T's of supply chain, which is essentially around transparency, trust, and time. So, depending on these 3 pillars, companies can evaluate what's the best use case for them. For example, if you are looking in terms of real-time tracking, you can adopt IoT technologies along with sensors, which will help in tracking of shipments globally, and also integrate that with robotics, which will help in increasing the productivity and efficiency at warehouses, be it the last mile deliveries or at the source locations. And the other way is that companies can really look at use cases, what's the ROI in terms of implementing these technologies. For example, say if you're looking at robotic solutions, there are companies which invest in robots which may range from 3 lakh to 5 lakh rupees, whereby the ROI in terms of the investment returns that they will get, it's 18 months. So now if you are replacing robots with human intelligence coupled with AI, will generate a lot of value in terms of productivity, safety, and efficiency.
So very nicely put. I understand you were in the fireside session, which talked about innovations in EXIM operation through technology.
Yeah.
So my next question is going to be around that. How tech is transforming global supply chain management, and how innovations are happening in EXIM operations through technology? If you could talk
One
about
use cases which we discussed in the fireside session was on reverse auction. So earlier, traditionally, you had to rely on various suppliers or vendors to get the pricing. Now, with on-the-spot pricing and reverse auction in place using tech, you are able to get cost at a much faster rate, and you are able to evaluate multiple options in terms of vendor rates, shippers, freight forwarder pricing. So pricing is also essential as part of the evaluation. Now using tech, like I mentioned before, like IoT and sensors, just completely transform the global freight optimization as well in terms of network optimizations, routing optimizations, which deals with a lot of routes where you can generally, for example, if you are using say normal distribution through from Nava Sheva to US, right? You can look at different port options, which would give you better delivery rates and also could give you better lead times in terms of getting it to the last mile deliveries. So these are the options that I see in terms of technology in the global freight, or as you mentioned, EXIM.
Yeah. Sir, lastly, what role do you think events like Techlog Innovate play in shaping the future of logistics and supply chain industries?
I think it's to do with educating a lot of people in India, because logistics and supply chain is the next autonomy and automated economy, I would say, which is going to generate more employment. And fields like supply chain, which is a broader name, even though you use supply chain as a terminology, there are different names you call the supply chain by, like demand chain, right? So with events like these, you can build more awareness and also create an environment where you have students also, like you had various other institutes which came into the forum, right? You had Gati Vishwavidyalaya. So they can create this visibility around options other than typical engineering degrees and move into logistics engineering or supply chain engineering as future course options.
Well, thank you so much for your time, sir. It was
Thank you very
lovely
much.
interacting with you.
And thanks to Logistics Insider for this valuable discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.